If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here, back with another Bitcoin update, an important one today because we're working out where Bitcoin is coming down to for continuation high. We're going to run through that all today. Also, the key levels of support in case this one is lost. So please make sure you do like, subscribe, comment and share. We're trying to hit 7.5k, and if you want to get educated by myself and learn this all, then please use the links down below. So what we're seeing right now is Bitcoin actually dumping into this golden pocket area between 39 and 40k. We spoke of this last week or the week before, but I just want to quickly prepare you guys. If this key level of support is eventually lost, then we've got 34k, the 1618. It's also a psychological level, but before that, coming before that, and potentially don't have to come down as deep as there if this is lost. Remember, 39k needs to be lost on the weekly time frame. Without that, don't have to worry about this. But you can continue with your uptrend in the immediate short term as long as you're holding the 20 moving average, and you don't necessarily need to come back down towards it. We can just see as long as we are above it, we're continuing higher. So even if we are dumping down towards it, as long as it's confirmed as support, we will continue higher. But that doesn't even need to happen because we are at the current support, which we'll zoom into later on in this update. But it would be between 34k and where the 20 is as of today, 35.7k essentially. So this 1.7k area of support, even if if 39k is lost, that's where we need to find support to reclaim that golden pocket and continue higher. We've created the reversal wave, guys, by pushing through this golden pocket over here. So going forward, you just need to maintain above the 0.5 Fibonacci, and we've got a lot of things even below that point suggesting that we would be bullish even with a loss of this. It's just if we want to keep the reversal wave intact, which is a suggestion eventually this high will be broken, then we need to stay above the 0.5. But technically speaking, as the 200 EMA is here, and we consider the 200 EMA to be an indication of what the trend truly is, and as long as price action is occurring above this point, then we are bullish essentially. And if you fall below, you need to reclaim it very quickly. We saw it eventually reclaimed it, but as long as we are holding support above this point, we're continuing up, as you've now just seen. So on a technicality, you can come down as deep as this point. This is at 28k, but I don't really feel like it has to, or that it will go down there. As of now, I think we've got one more push up higher, and then maybe it might be a point in time where we do eventually come down to it, something like this, and then look for continuation afterwards. Could take months and months and months and months, because remember, guys, the halving is around the corner. It's not every single time that it has to dump before the halving, but the most recent time back in 2020, I think it was, I remember that there was a dump from about 14k all the way down to 3k. I know it was for a different reason with what was going on in the world back then. However, we saw very soon after the halving it stabilized, and then months later it actually started pumping. It's not an event where it starts randomly pumping the day of the halving. We saw a dump last time as soon as the halving hit, many months later, just sideways, and then after that up. So it could be that the end towards the end of Q3 or Q4 of next year that we really get moving. But let's focus on the here and now. Very long way away, and we need a correction all before that point. And so that's why I think we still got room to move up as long as this 39k low holds. Looking for one more push up into the 46 to 51k area, and then maybe we have that deeper correction. But for now, we can on the 5-day time frame, just pretend it's the weekly. We know all the levels that need to be maintained, and just remember that we're in a golden cross, so you have to go ahead and lose the 200 EMA to completely wipe out this newly formed uptrend. So if we go to the daily time frame now, we can see it's a little bit different. So over here we are currently losing the 20 daily, and this would suggest a dump down to the 55, which is that 39k area, because look, the 20 is pretty much on the top and the 55 is pretty much on the bottom of this area of support, that which is the golden pocket essentially. So we know the top end is support, the bottom end is support. As long as we can now reclaim the 20 moving average, we're just looking for continuation higher. This analysis is going to get a lot more easier what we're seeing on the daily now that we're on the 4-hour time frame, because now you start starting to understand why I marked out this wick to the left is because when we had this dump and loss of the 20 and the 55, we saw that we almost reached the 200 EMA, but very quickly before we could close, we spiked back above, suggesting that this golden pocket that we've drawn out, this area, is support. But as we've created a wick down there, I need to mark it out going forward, knowing that if we lose this wick on this dump, then we will continue to the 200 EMA. Or if we come back for resistance at the moving averages and then lose this wick, we're going to the 200 EMA. That's essentially what is going on here. So no loss of this wick, no 200 EMA. As the price has been consolidating, and I even warned and gave this double bottom with the price target, but suggested that the target itself is at the golden pocket. So do expect to get rejected. Of course, after meeting the pattern's target, our suggestion was that usually price reverse, and then we saw the reversal. Hunting this low over here, it's essentially trying to lose it. But again, guys, as long as we are above this wick, we're not going to see downtrend continuation. But as the price has consolidated within this range, it's allowed the 200 EMA to catch up and basically be in line with that support, essentially suggesting that the lowest point of our uptrend is around this area. That makes sense, because if we're losing this low, that's a lower low, so we need to keep higher lows, and we need to hold above this wick, essentially this support over here, $40,289 on the Bitcoin index chart. Just double check what that wick is on whatever exchange you're using. But now we're getting the reversal candlestick patterns from this key area of support. We dipped our toe underneath it, and then we broke out. We met the pattern's target, reversed, because that's what we do when we meet a pattern. Is also the golden pocket actually looking for continuation lower than this low and breaking this 200 EMA. But we know if we just put in a higher low above this wick and above the 200 EMA, we're not losing uptrend structure. We then need to reclaim these moving averages now that it's formed a bearish cross, just to flip this bullish again and break through the golden pocket, $43,000, to create the reversal wave, which will allow the pump that we spoke of earlier in today's update between 46 and 51k. Guys, that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. It does help the channel grow, and it's really appreciated to get that feedback. So if you want to also get educated, use the links down below so you can learn this all for yourself. I've got an ebook, mentorship plan, course, and a Discord community where we do 2 weekly group mentorship calls on top of all the investments and trade ideas from all the students in there. So use the links down below. Head over to my Twitter to private message me, or go straight to the website. Cheers, everyone. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.